Hello, this is Penguin Labs Caleb from Penguin Labs playing Dragon Age 2. I already played this a little bit, but the recording failed to pick up my voice, so I'm doing it again. So I played as a mage before, but I think I'm gonna play as a warrior now. Just to see if it's a different story. And because my character from Origins was a warrior as well, so why not?
Had gentler invitations.
I am Cassandra Pentecost, Seeker of the Chantry.
And just, what are you seeking?
The champion.
Which one?
You know exactly why I'm here! Time to start talking, dwarf. They tell me you're good at it.
What do you want to know?
Everything. Start at the beginning.
Neat.
Scouts. We will have to fight them sooner or later.
Then we make our stand here. Prepare yourself.
So as far as this beginning part goes, it's exactly the same between the warrior and mage, except with this one, I'm a warrior and with a mage buddy, and in the other one, I'm a mage with a warrior buddy. That is not going to get old anytime soon, that's for sure.
We can't keep this up forever.
We'll take the bastards down with us.
Here they come. Shall I deal with them?
All yours, sister.
Swanky. Ooh, now I have a lot more stuff. Oh my gosh, that's swanky. Let's try this on him. Neat. Well, definitely the warrior's cooler right now than he was when I was playing Origins, so I guess that's to be expected since I was just level 1 in Origins. And right now I'm level, I don't even know. Let me check. Okay, I can't check. Yeah. But whatever I am, I'm definitely a really, really awesome warrior. But I still feel like I prefer the mage. Just personally. That's neat, how the ogre comes. He means business. Because I'm that pro.
There's no end to that.
Bullshit. That's not what really happened.
Does that not match the story you've heard, Seeker?
I'm not interested in stories. I came to hear the truth.
Well, what makes you think I know the truth?
Don't lie to me. You knew him even before he became the champion.
Even if I did, I don't know where he is now.
Do you have any idea what's at stake here?
Let me guess. Your precious chantries fall into pieces and put the entire world on the brink of war. And you need the one person who could help you put it back together.
The champion was at the heart of it when it all began. If you can't point me to him, tell me everything you know.
You aren't worried I'll just make it up as I go?
Not at all.
You'll need to hear the whole story.
Okay, so now I get to actually customize my character. Here it is. I'm just doing the same as my elf. Okay. There, that's good.
The Blight have been unleashed on Ferelden.
Oh yeah, spoilers.
Darkspawn poured
Yes.
out of the wilds, clashing against the army at the ruins of Ostagar. The battle was a disaster. King Cailan died on the field with his men, betrayed by his most trusted general. Unopposed, the Horde marched on the village of Lothering. The village burned, and many innocents were slaughtered. The champion's family barely escaped in time.
I think that's all of them.
For the moment, make us save us. We've lost it all. Everything your father and I built.
We have to get out of here while we still can.
Yes, you're right.
We should have run sooner. Why did we wait so long?
Why are you looking at us? We've been running since Ostagar.
Are you two insane? If we stand around, we'll die.
Please, listen to your brother.
Then let's go. Lead on.
So, sadly, it seems like this is the exact same intro as the mage, meaning that nothing has changed, even though I'm now a warrior. Okay, so I'll just do that. That should be good. Actually, which one of these? 5 damage. I'll just leave him with that. None of these are any better. So yeah, even though I'm a warrior now, instead of a mage, it's in this beginning part is still exactly the same. I have the same family and everything. Which is kind of sad and stuff. Definitely doesn't have as much of character customization as Origins in way of story, because it seems like no matter who you choose, the story is exactly the same. Which, having seen both my brother and my dad play different characters than I did, it's disappointing to now see in this game that the stories are exactly the same no matter who you choose. Yeah, it looks like the most you can do in the way of customization is choosing whether you're a warrior, mage, rogue,
Wait,
and
where are
choosing
we
how you
going?
look.
Away from the Darkspawn. Where else?
and then where? We can't just wander aimlessly.
So long as we wander aimlessly away from the Horde, I'm happy.
We can go to Kirkwall.
What? Why would we go there?
There's a lot of Templars in Kirkwall, Mother. I know that, but we still have family there, and an estate. Then we need to get to Gwarin and take ship.
If we survive that long, I'll just be happy to get out of here.
Get ready!
Oh, okay. She's already using Fireball. That's good. Yeah, I've decided, or I've determined that, in the way of
You will not have him! They will not have you. Not while I breathe.
You want this? Mine!
I can't even remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, like in Origins, early on in the game, the pause feature to build up, to strategically deal with these enemies
Stop squirming, Wesley.
isn't
You'll make
really
it worse.
necessary. Later on in the game, I'm
Apostate.
sure
Keep your distance.
it'll be useful.
The Maker has a sense of humor. Huh. Darkspawn and now a Templar. I thought they all abandoned Lothering.
The Spawn are clear in their intent, but a mage is always unknown. The Order dictates.
Wesley.
That woman is an apostate. The Order dictates.
Dear, they saved us. The Maker understands.
Of course.
I am Aveline Valenne. This is my husband, Sir Wesley. We can hate each other when we're safe from the Horde.
How bad is that wound?
I think my sword arm's a loss, even with healing.
Then you will have mine, as always. For now, we move with you. North is cut off. We barely escaped the main body of the Horde.
Then we're trapped. The wilds are to the south, that's no way out.
I'm not running straight into the Horde. We go south.
So yeah. I'm just gonna play until we reach the city. And I can't even remember what it's called. Until we reach the place we're supposed to be going. Yeah, until I'm done with this first area, I'll end the video. That should take around half an hour or so. I can turn down all of this. Okay. So I can give my verdict right now. Shoot, she's about to die. That's no good. Why am I rivals with my brother? Okay, so in this game, the combat is a bit smoother, so I like that. Unfortunately, it has a bit of a frame rate drop issue. Oops, wrong ability. It has a bit of a frame rate drop issue, as it will randomly lag a lot, or not really lag, but it'll get pretty choppy in heavy action scenes, which of course is no good. And then, as opposed to Origins, it's really, what's the word? It's really, I can't remember what it's called. It was very, the story is linear, that's it. It's very linear, no matter who you are as a character, you end up doing the same exact story. Like, down to, I have the same exact family as I had, before, when I was playing as a mage. So, nothing has changed there. And that's not really very good, because after playing Origins, how every character, every species, and every subspecies and every class inside that species had a different storyline. Having only being able to choose human, and then again building on that, having the same story no matter what class of human you choose, that isn't very, like, that's not very good. Also, yeah, so the character customization is really lacking, and what was I just gonna say? Jeez. All she does is get healed. But yeah, it doesn't. Overall,
Quickly, before they regroup.
because of this,
Towards the wilds.
because of this, I would, if you had to pick either Origins or Dragon Age 2 to play,
I can't do that.
I would definitely pick Origins. Do any of these people know lock picking? I definitely choose Origins because of its extensive character customization and deep story and stuff like that, and how it's, yeah, and pretty much it's different
Don't look at
for
me. I can't do that.
for every single person
Since when can I do that?
that you play as.
I'll need more than high hopes to do that.
Well, apparently no one in my party can lockpick. That's fantastic. Neat. Reading. I will read that later. It's in my codex now. Okay, now everyone else is leveled up. It's fantastic. But yeah, I'd play Origins if you had to choose between them. But of course, if you have the option to get both, this is still a pretty swell game. So, you should definitely get both of them if you can. But if you can only get one or the other, Origins is by far the better game in terms of being unique. Like, compared to Origins, I'd even go far as to call this game sort of generic.
You soulless bastards!
That's one thing that changed.
Carver!
When I was the mage, my sister died. Then I guess that scene where we were all older wouldn't make sense if my sister had died. Because then I wouldn't be able to, like, be like, okay, sister, let's fight these guys. That's fantastic. Yeah, this is still a pretty good game in and of itself, but one of the things that made the Origins a Dragon Age game to me was that it had all the different storyline and all that, depending on which character you were playing as, and it was unique no matter who you played as. You always had that, you always had a different storyline, which made it fun. You could be whoever you wanted, and your decisions mattered a lot.
Carver, wake up. The battle's over. We're fine.
I'm sorry, Mistress. Your son is gone.
No, these things will not take Carver.
Maybe we should grieve when we're safe?
Don't speak to me of grief. This is your fault. How could you let him charge off like that? Your little brother. My little boy.
Mother, we can't stay here. Carver wouldn't want his sacrifice to be meaningless.
Allow me to commend your son's soul to the Maker, Mistress. Ashes we were, and ashes we become. Maker, give this young man a place at your side. Let us take comfort in the peace he has found in eternity.
I will never forget you, Carver.
At least Father will have company now.
Well, because and because of the linearity.
Flames. We're too late.
Is that even a word? Linearity? I don't know. But because of the linearness of the game in terms of story, it seems like a different game disguised as a Dragon Age game almost. Like, it doesn't really seem as a Dragon Age game because of that.
There's no end to them.
And in essence, the best way I can compare it to is kind of like, maybe it's just because I have Deus Ex on the mind, because I have some of that recording to do, but it seems like when Deus Ex came out, that was a great game. It's like Dragon Age Origins. And then Invisible War was the next game. I still like Invisible War, just like I like this game. Invisible War is one of my favorite games, but it still doesn't come even close to comparing to the original, because it's just it's a generic game disguised as it's a generic game
Impressive.
trying to
Where'd
use
you learn how to turn into a
the
dragon?
name to sell itself as a good game, kind of.
If so, count yourself lucky. The smell of burning darkspawn does nothing for the appetite. If you wish to flee the darkspawn, you should know you are heading in the wrong direction.
Wait, you can't just leave us here.
Can I not? I spotted a most curious sight. A mighty ogre vanquished. Who could perform such a feat? But now my curiosity is sated, and you are safe for the moment. Is that not enough?
You could show me that trick of yours. That looks useful.
If only a clever tongue was all one needed. Tell me, clever child, how do you intend to outrun the Blight?
We need to get to Kirkwall, in the Free Marches.
Kirkwall? My, but that is quite the voyage you plan. Your king will not miss you, hmm?
Lothering is gone, and Ferelden may soon follow. We have to go.
I see. Hurtled into the chaos, you fight, and the world will shake before you. Is it fate or chance? I can never decide. It appears fortune smiles on us both today. I may be able to help you yet.
Anything you could do for us would be appreciated.
Maybe we shouldn't trust her. I don't even know what she is.
I know what she is. The Witch of the Wilds.
Some call me that. Also Flemeth, Asha Belinar, an old hag who talks too much. Does it matter? I offer you this. I will get your group past the Horde in exchange for a simple delivery to a place not far out of your way. Would you do this for a Witch of the Wilds?
We don't have much choice.
We never do. There is a clan of Dalish elves near the city of Kirkwall. Deliver this amulet to their keeper, Marithari. Do as she asks with it, and any debt between us is paid in full. Before I take you anywhere, however, there is another matter.
No, leave him alone.
What has been done to your man is within his blood already.
You lie!
She's right, Aveline. I can feel the corruption inside me.
This corruption is the permanent sort, I take it.
The only cure I know of is to become a Grey Warden.
And they all died at Ostagar.
Not all, but the last are now beyond your reach.
Aveline, listen to me.
You can't ask me this. I won't.
Please. The corruption is a slow death. I can't.
He's your husband, Aveline. I can't decide his fate.
Be strong, my love.
Without an end, there can be no peace. It gets no easier. Your struggles have only just begun.
Flemeth,
I thought that might interest you.
you expect me to believe a myth swooped out of the wild to save the champion?
Oh, come now, Seeker. Do I need to recite the tale of the Warden as well?
No. Perhaps I shouldn't be surprised to hear of her involvement.
I liked my version better, too.
What else aren't you telling me, then? Did she send someone with the champion?
In a matter of speaking.
So it's true. Continue. But if you tell me they all flew to Kirkwall on a dragon...
Nothing so fanciful, I assure you. The witch kept her word, and got them to Guaran, where they took ship. They sailed north across the waking sea, lashed by terrible storms.
I like these transition animations, though. One redeeming factor
2
of the
weeks
game.
they spent in that dark hold, packed in with the fearful and the desperate. And then they saw it. Kirkwall, the city of chains. Long ago it was part of the Imperium, slaves coming from far and wide to work the quarries. Now, it's a free city, but I use the word loosely. Sail through those black cliffs and you'll see what the slaves of old saw. The gallows, welcoming you. That's where their ship landed, with all the rest.
So this is where I'm gonna end it, after this short cutscene right here. Because that was pretty much the beginning part, the beginning mission of the game. So yeah, I've said it several times, and this is just my conclusion. Dragon Age 2 is a generic kind of yeah, generic fantasy game with solid gameplay, I guess. Like, the mechanics work well because they are Dragon Age's Origins mechanics, just polished up a little. It calls itself Dragon Age 2, but compared to Origins, it's not really a Dragon Age game. It's just another fantasy game using the same mechanics as most fantasy games like it.
They're not letting anyone into the city.
What? That can't be.
It's true. Look at them all.
They're Fereldans, just like us. Fleeing for their lives.
And they would throw us all back to the wolves. Unbelievable.
We're getting into the city, one way or another.
We need to find Gamlen. Our family has always been highly regarded in Kirkwall. He can do something, I'm sure of it.
Let's hope he received your letter.
The guards seem to be reporting to that man. Perhaps we should speak to him.
Yeah, so if you are a fan of Dragon Age and you want to continue the story and all, want to learn more about the mythos, then go ahead and buy the game. But if not, then you should just do yourself a favor and stick with Origins. Quite the superior game. So that's my verdict. This has been Penguin Labs Caleb from Penguin Labs. Goodbye.